starts now with breaking news.
And that breaking news now at 9, the governor of Kentucky says at least 3 people were killed in a fiery UPS plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky this evening. I'm Tracy Hutchins.
And I'm Blair Miller. We know that 11 people were hurt, and the governor says he expects the number of deaths and the number of injuries to rise. And new here at 9, we have obtained video of the crash. We're choosing to show the footage one time, and some could find this pretty hard to watch.
Bro, no, hold on. I think it's gonna crash, bro. Holy.
Yeah, you could see the enormity of that crash and that huge fireball. That, of course, jet was carrying a large amount of fuel on it. UPS World Headquarters is in Sandy Springs. That was a UPS cargo jet. Well, of course, the World Headquarters here in Atlanta. That's where we find Atlanta News First. Justin Berger live tonight. Justin?
Yeah, Tracy, you're talking about the jet. The fire chief in Louisville confirming there were 38,000 gallons of jet fuel on the plane. That's 220,000 pounds. These are some of those jarring images I'm sure you've already seen by now. Just a massive response from first responders working through the jet black smoke. The UPS plane bound for Honolulu crashed adjacent to the Louisville airport. 3 crew members were on board, and fire crews are still moving building to building in the area searching. The emergency management director unclear if anyone is trapped in those surrounding buildings. Betsy Rue, a Louisville city councilwoman whose district encompasses the airport, describing the importance of UPS to her city.
My heart goes out to everybody at UPS because this is a UPS town. My cousin's a UPS pilot. My aide's tennis partner's a UPS pilot. The intern in my office works overnight at UPS to pay for college. We all know somebody who works at UPS.
The NTSB announcing on X they will be hosting a press conference tomorrow. They are, of course, the agency that will be investigating. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear asking Louisville and the world tonight for their prayers. Live at UPS headquarters in Sandy Spring, Justin Berger, Atlanta News First.
And the aftermath, just unbelievable as we give you another look here. We really won't get a full scope of that damage until daylight tomorrow. Atlanta News First anchor Joe Gorcho is headed there to Kentucky tomorrow, and we'll have coverage for you from that scene.
In the meantime, Joe is with us tonight, picking up our team coverage here in studio, and you're learning more about how this devastating crash impacted businesses there in Kentucky.
It was certainly, I can only imagine how jarring it must have been. We showed the initial takeoff and then the crash at the same time, and just that fireball and the sound. And I can only imagine how difficult it also was for the firefighters that were responding, having to move building to rescue people potentially trapped by the massive flames following the crash that we've seen. Now, video from social media and even from our sister station's aerial footage shows the plane striking the roof of a UPS warehouse building at the end of the runway. Now, for those unaware, the UPS Worldport is in Louisville. It's the largest sorting and logistics facility for UPS in the world. And according to the company, it's home to 20,000 UPSers and 300 daily flights sorting more than 400,000 packages an hour. It just gives you some context of the facility. Now, it's UPS's international all-points hub, and today's flight from Louisville was headed to Honolulu before the crash. And as we just heard from Justin in his report, that plane was carrying as much as 38,000 gallons worth of fuel at takeoff. The debris and crash damage buildings and trucks, including those in the trucking lots and even an auto company. It's where we can see those flames you're seeing right now in a thick cloud of smoke from different vantage points in the sky. Kentucky's governor explained the impacts just south of the airport near the runway following the crash.
Right now, we believe that the main area hit consisted of 2 businesses, though we know there were more businesses impacted. The first is Kentucky Petroleum Recycling. We are seeking more information, but it looks like they were hit pretty directly. The second is Grade A Auto Parts.
So there you have it, 2 businesses impacted. And I know in our reporting earlier, Wale was talking about it on the breaking news desk. At the time of that press conference, they said they were still searching to make contact with 2 employees they said that were missing from that auto parts company. The governor also said he expects the death toll and reported injuries to rise as first responders gain access to the area. Blair?
Yeah, Joe, quite an afternoon it has been. Obviously, this story continues to develop out of Louisville. Again, Joe, we know you're headed to Kentucky tomorrow. Be safe going there and download the Atlanta News First app to get updates in real time.